ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. Welcome to Vintage Throne Stadium for season number 21 of Barrie Baycats baseball. Tonight's Inter-County Baseball League game features the visiting Guelph Royals and your Barrie Baycats. Here are this evening's starting lineups. First for the visiting Guelph Royals, managed by Dino Rommel. Batting first, the center fielder, number 32, Dalton Pompeii. Batting second, the second baseman, number 2, Connor Morrow. Batting third, the right fielder, number 9, J.D. Williams. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 7, Mark Collymore. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 22, Noah Roberts. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 34, Garrett Shred. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 28, Ethan. And ninth, the shortstop, number 12, Brando LaRue. And pitching tonight for the Guelph Royals, number 26, Claudio Custodio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, put your hands together. Here's the starting lineup for your Barrie Baycats, managed by Gus Metlow. Leading off in center field tonight, number 8, Jake Wilson. Batting second, the left fielder, number 95, Noel McGarry Doyle. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 27, Ryan Rio. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 26, Adam Odd. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 7, Royce Endo. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 13, Marcel Lecas. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 8, Branfi Infante. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 3, Carson Burns. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 44, Tyler Pumpton. And pitching tonight for your Baycats, number 51, Adam Kahn. Here are the umpires for tonight's contest. Calling the balls and strikes this evening, Saba Beg. At first base for this evening's game is Mackenzie Wright, and handling second and third base tonight, Ryan Jackson. Fans, if we could please ask that you rise if you are able to, and kindly remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
A very happy good evening and welcome to Vintage Throne Stadium in Springwater Township on this Thursday evening tonight. Intercounty baseball as the Guelph Royals make their first visit of the season to take on the 3-0 Barrie Baycats. Hello everyone, I'm Ben Davy. Patrick Melbourne under the weather this evening. And speaking of the weather, we've had some scattered shower activity across most of the Barrie area off and on here today. The chance of continued rain has increased in the hours before game time. However, at the moment, just a few very light raindrops here at the ballpark. The field is in good shape for now, and we are hopeful for 9 full innings here tonight at Vintage Throne Stadium. Lots of interesting storylines to bring you as tonight's game unfolds, not the least of which is the arrival of center fielder Dalton Pompeii to the Intercounty Baseball League, former Toronto Blue Jay, now a member of the IBL's Guelph Royals. Played 64 games in parts of 4 seasons with the Toronto Blue Jays, and Pompeii is at the top of the order tonight for Dino Rommel and the Guelph Royals in their 3rd game of the season. Pompeii's 3rd appearance with his new team, the Guelph Royals, in the Intercounty Baseball League. Pompeii leads off in center field. Connor Morrow, the former Baycat, is at second base, batting second. J.D. Williams in right field, hitting 3rd. Cleanup man is Malik Collymore in left field. Noah Roberts bats 5th. He's catching. First baseman Darren Shred is at first base, batting 6th. Ethan Hammond, the DH tonight, batting 7th. Former Baycat Darius Barliss, another familiar name. He's at 3rd base for the Royals, batting 8th, and the number 9 hitter is Brando LaRue, the shortstop for the Guelph Royals tonight. And they will face right-hander Adam Kahn. Now, about 10 minutes before game time, we've got the announcement that there was a last-minute switch. Jason Aquino was originally supposed to start tonight's game. I will do my best to try to get some information for you as to why the switch was made just before game time here tonight. Maybe we'll see Aquino in the later innings. Maybe there's a reason why Aquino is not dressed. I honestly am not sure, but we will try to find out for you. In the meantime, Adam Kahn, number 51 for the Baycats, will make his 2022 season debut. The Aurora native stands 6'4", 170 pounds. Former Toronto Met, played for the University of British Columbia. Fastball checks in at about 85, his curve 68 to 70. And he will get the start for Josh Matlow and the Barrie Baycats. We'll give you the defense in just a moment as Dalton Pompeii will step in, wearing number 32. And definitely a buzz in the crowd here tonight as fans are excited to see him here in the Intercounty Baseball League. Pompeii with a major league career average of .221 in 64 games for the Blue Jays in parts of 4 seasons. Con will work from the stretch to start here tonight. And the first offering of tonight's ball game, and he finds the plate with a fastball, and we're underway here at Vintage Throne Stadium. 7:39 first pitch here tonight under an overcast sky, 24 degrees, feeling like 28 with the Humidex. And right now, the heaviest precipitation is well west of Barrie. We're keeping an eye on the radar for you. It does appear that it will be moving this direction as we head through the ball game tonight. Fans with the umbrellas and the jackets just in case. But again, fingers crossed that we get 9 full innings in here this evening. Just some very light spitting right now at the ballpark. Nothing to delay the start of tonight's game. Our first inning is brought to you by Starting Lineup Uniforms and Apparel, the official jersey provider of the Barrie Baycats. Your season starts here. Pitch to Pompeii. Checks his swing. It's a called strike at 1-2. Pompeii still just 29 years old. Made his major league debut in 2014 with the Blue Jays. And he was on that postseason roster for both clubs, 2015 when they fell to the Kansas City Royals in the ALCS, and the following year when Cleveland beat them. That one in the dirt, blocked by catcher Tyler Plumpton. We'll give you the Baycat defense after the first out of the inning. 7 at-bats for Pompeii so far this year. He has 3 hits for the Royals so far this season. Switch hitter waggles the bat. 2-2. That's a shallow fly ball to left field. That's Noel McGarry-Doyle, and an easy catch for the first out of the inning. Defense for the Baycats, it is McGarry-Doyle in left, Jake Wilson in his usual spot at center field, Brand Fianfatti in the outfield tonight in right. Newcomer Marcel Lacasse returns, making his 2022 debut. I call him a newcomer. It's his first game, but of course he has a history here in Barrie. Carson Burns at short, Roy Sando at second. Adam Odd is at first tonight with Ryan Rio DHing. Tyler Plumpton behind the plate to catch Adam Kahn. As Morrow comes to the plate for the Royals, right-handed batter. Con's first offering is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Morrow hit .242 in 26 games for the Baycats in the 2019 championship season. Second baseman tonight, the number 2 spot for Dino Ramel and the Guelph Royals. Swing and a miss. Con getting ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Just a very light breeze tonight. It is from the southeast, 15 kilometers per hour. Nothing to really affect the play too much here so far this evening. It was a lot windier earlier today. Con misses on the 0-2, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Connor Morrow. The shower activity has been very spotty off and on throughout the day. Nothing too treacherous just yet. As the 1-2 is on the way from Con, and that's in the dirt. And the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baycats with a 3-0 start to the 2022 IBL regular season. Looking to keep it intact here tonight against the Guelph Royals. Royals 1-1 coming into tonight's game. 2-2 from Con, and that one's fouled away as Morrow stays alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Guelph Royals have yet to play a home game this season. They were scheduled to play at home against Toronto on Saturday last weekend. That game was canceled with the wild and wicked thunderstorms that we had across that area last weekend. So the Royals were unable to get their home opener in. And this is now their 3rd straight road game. As Morrow hits a high pop-up left side of the infield, it'll be the shortstop Carson Burns to take it. 2 out in the top of the first.
The right fielder, number 9, J.D. Williams.
Right fielder J.D. Williams comes to the plate. Baycats at the top of the IBL standings with that perfect 3-0 record, well in 2-0. They're the only other undefeated team. Barrie a half a game ahead of the Jackfish. Early in this season, but still a great start for both of those clubs. The defending champion London Majors are 2-1. On the ground to third, Marcel Lacasse. His first play of the season. Defensively, a low throw, but it's picked by Adam Odd, and that will do it for the Royals. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first. Bottom of the first we go at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's the Royals nothing and the Baycats coming to bat. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the first for the Royals.
Everything okay so far?
Hey, Ben, just to let you know.
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May. Your Canadian source for first aid kits, AEDs, safety products, and more. Shop online today at firstaidcanada.com. Life is precious. Be prepared. We go to the bottom of the first inning at Vintage Throne Stadium. Jake Wilson, Noel McGarry-Doyle, and Ryan Rio to lead it off for the Baycats here in the bottom of the first inning. And Wilson, first pitch swinging, a high hopper to first. And jogging over to the bag for the out is first baseman Darren Shred, one away. Wilson, McGarry-Doyle, and Rio, the top of the order. Adam Odd is in the cleanup spot at first base. Roy Sando at second, wearing number 14 tonight. He's batting fifth. Marcel Lacasse rejoining the Baycats at third base, batting sixth. The bottom third of the order, Branfy Infante, Carson Burns, and Tyler Plumpton. First pitch, swing and a miss by Noel McGarry-Doyle. The defense for the Royals, Malik Collymore in left, Dalton Pompeii in center, J.D. Williams in right. Infield is Darius Barliss at third, Brando LaRue at short, as McGarry-Doyle fouls it off. The count is 0-2. Connor Morrow at second. At first base, we had a last-minute switch there as well. Darren Shred is in at first base tonight. And Noah Roberts catching former Baycat Claudio Custodio. The third strike, running down is McGarry-Doyle. Throw is high, and he's there. Great job by Noel McGarry-Doyle on the botched third strike. Gets aboard with one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Ryan Rio, the DH, with a man on and one out here in the bottom of the first inning for the Baycats. First pitch, McGarry-Doyle goes, throw down. It's a low one, and it bounces up to the shortstop who is covering the bag. An easy stolen base for Noel McGarry-Doyle. That one's fouled off at home plate, and the count is 0-2. Rio off to a little bit of a slow start through his first 3 games, just 1 hit through 12 at bats. Has 3 RBIs, however. Just a matter of time before he heats up. Pitch from Custodio is a high fly ball to left field. Malik Collymore over to his right. Makes the catch. McGarry-Doyle stays put, and there's 2 out in the inning.
The first baseman, number 26, Adam Odd.
Adam Odd in his second game of this 2022 campaign for the Baycats, the former Burlington Bandit and Toronto Maple Leaf, joins the Baycats here in the 2022 campaign. Native of Streetsville, Ontario, 26 years old. And he got the start at first base here for the season opener on Thursday night against Toronto last week. First pitch to him is low. Claudio Custodio was 6-1 with the Barrie Baycats in 2017 with a 2.29 ERA, went 1-0 for the playoffs, in the playoffs that year for them. This one hit hard, and it's off the glove of Connor Morrow at second and into right field. McGarry-Doyle rounding third. The throw is cut off, and the Baycats lead 1-0. It's an RBI single for Adam Odd. McGarry-Doyle scores. And it's the Baycats getting on the board first here tonight at Vintage Throne Stadium. Hard hit ball that Morrow tried to backhand it, and it just went off his glove. Unable to come up with the play, so Odd is at first, 2 down in the inning, and Roy Sando, the second baseman, will bat. First pitch to Ando is inside. Ando wearing 14 tonight. Always a little tricky to stay on top of these jersey substitutions early in the season. This one hit sharply down the line third, and it's well foul. We had a situation with the Hamilton Cardinals here on Saturday where pretty much all of their jersey numbers were incorrect from the roster sheet due to some issue with uniforms. They didn't have their road gray jerseys yet, so they were wearing they were wearing a different uniform, and all of the numbers were basically mixed up. So we had to figure out all of those before game time. Usually takes a few games before everything kind of gets settled in that department. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Royce Ando. Runner does not go. Pitch inside with a curve. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Baycats on an RBI single by Adam Ott, scoring Noel McGarry-Doyle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Custodio looks in, gets the sign. Pitch to Ando, hit on the ground to short. Brando LaRue goes the short way to second, over to Connor Morrow in time for the out, and down go the Baycats in the bottom of the first. However, Barrie strikes early, and it's 1-0 Baycats after an inning. You're watching Baycats TV.
One run on 1 hit and no errors for the Baycats in the home half of the first inning. Fans, anyone retrieving a game ball this evening, leaving the field of play and returning it to the front gate is going to receive $2 upon return of.
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May. Your Canadian source for first aid kits, AEDs, safety products, and more. Shop online today at firstaidcanada.com. Life is precious. Be prepared. News.
Scores and more. BarrieToday.com. Your community, your news.
And we have Malik Collymore, Noah Roberts, and Darren Shred due up for the Guelph Royals here. 4, 5, 6 in the order. And the top of the second inning, and a 1-0 Baycat lead.
The left fielder, number 7, Mark Colin.
And we want to say hello to Guelph viewers enjoying the broadcast tonight here on Baycats TV, and local viewers here in Barrie, of course, on Rogers TV. Glad to have you along on this Thursday night, wherever you happen to be watching from. And again, we mentioned the Royals anxious to get on the field at David E. Hastings Stadium, get their home opener in. This team has been out of the IBL since 2019. The pandemic, of course, forced the cancellation of the 2020 season. And then in 2021, the Royals took a year off. It's with the uncertainty surrounding the pandemic. Returning to the IBL on Sunday with a 6-4 win in Hamilton. 3 road games for the Royals here to mark their return to the IBL. They lost in London 6-1 on Monday for a 1-1 start to the season. Adam Kahn, the outside pitch at 2-1 now. So Saturday afternoon, the Royals will get that first home game of the decade in once again, hopefully if the weather permits, a 1 p.m. ball game against Brantford at David E. Hastings Stadium. I am sure there will be a great crowd on hand in Guelph for that one. Fouled off right side. It's out of play. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes to Malik Collymore. Looking at the schedule, the Royals will visit Barrie again on Sunday, June 12th. That's one of 4 Sunday night games to be played this season here at Vintage Throne Stadium. Those games are 7 p.m. starts, by the way. 30 minutes earlier than our Thursday weeknight games here at Vintage Throne Stadium. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Malik Collymore. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch. Change-up is outside and high, and the count is full, 3-2. Baycats don't really have much of a history of Sunday night games, at least from a regular season standpoint, traditionally Thursdays and Saturdays are when the Baycats play. 4 Sunday night games this season, though, and they've had a few of them off and on in the past, but nothing consistent. This one hits a left center field. It'll be Wilson over to his right to make the catch, one away. Talked to a lot of fans here around the ballpark, and they like the idea of Sunday night games, especially those that leave town for the weekends over the summer. Traffic on the 400 getting south of Barrie is always an adventure on a Sunday afternoon, so why not just stop, watch a ball game, and then continue the trip home when the traffic's cleared up a little bit. Not a bad idea. So you go to the cottage or the beach and you want to take a little bit of a pit stop, Vintage Throne Stadium, good place to come on your Sunday nights this season. For, again, 4 Sunday night games. The first one Sunday, June 12th. The Royals back in town. Adam Kahn with the last-minute start for Jason Aquino here tonight. Right-handers 0-1, swing and a miss. Noah Roberts behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Royals have scored just 7 runs in their 2 games so far this season. That one way high, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Rain starting to fall a little bit steadier now. Still nothing to be concerned about, but starting to see a couple of raincoats and umbrellas pop up here. 1-2 on the way from Kahn. Fouled at home plate. Back to the screen, and the count holds 1-2. Guelph Royals with a history that dates back to 1861. They joined the Intercounty Baseball League in 1919. And a called strike 3 to Noah Roberts. First strikeout of the game for Adam Kahn, 2 out in the inning.
The first baseman, number 34, Jared Shred.
And if you really go back into Guelph baseball history, the original name of the Guelph Royals were the Guelph Maple Leafs in 1821, long before the Toronto Maple Leafs. And long before the existence of the Intercounty Baseball League. David E. Hastings Stadium in Guelph. Great spot to watch baseball if you're around the Royal City. Adam Shred got the last-minute addition to the lineup tonight for Arthur Caweira. He's at first base, batting 6th. A right-hander takes a pitch on the outside corner, strike 1, 1-1. Adam Kahn grooving along here. He's retired 5 in a row. Works from the stretch here with no runners on. The leg kick, the 1-1 pitch. Off speed, it's popped up. Right side of the infield, Adam Odd. Had to be careful with the runner right there in front of him. He makes the catch, though. And 3 up, 3 down go the Royals in the top of the second. Through an inning and a half. Barrie 1, Guelph, no score. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
No hits, no errors for the Royals in the top of the second inning.
Bottom of the second inning, Marcel Lacasse with his first plate appearance of the 2022 season. Brad Fianfonte to follow, and Carson Burns due up here for the Baycats in the bottom of the second inning. I'm Ben Davy. Patrick Milbourne off tonight. First pitch swinging is Lacasse, and he hits it high and deep down the left field line, and it's our left field side, over near the bullpen. Well out of play. Strike one. One run, one hit for the Baycats early here in this ball game. No runs, no hits for the Royals so far. As Adam Kahn, last-minute starting pitcher for the Baycats, is retired 6 in a row. 31-year-old Claudio Custodio from the Dominican Republic, former Baycat, with a 1-1 pitch, and it's inside and low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Last IBL championship for the Royals, 2004. But they got a pretty good roster together here for the 2022 campaign. And a called strike to Lacasse makes it 2-2. Three former Baycats on this Royals roster here tonight. Fouled off at home plate 2-2, and all three of them in tonight's ball game. Custodio on the mound, Darius Barliss at third base, and Connor Morrow at second base. So it's homecoming night of sorts for these former Baycats returning with their new team. A lot of friends and former teammates for all of them in the home dugout here tonight. 2-2 from Custodio. Swing and a miss. Lacasse goes down, his first plate appearance of the season, 1 away for the Baycats here in the bottom of the second inning. Brad Fianfonte has 2 hits and 7 at-bats so far for the Baycats. This is his third game of the season. Infante was the starting right fielder here in the home opener against Toronto last Thursday night. Played third base here on Saturday against Hamilton. Back in right field again tonight. One of those versatile guys that will give you those options defensively. And that's a great way to stay in the lineup when manager Josh Matlow has a number of different possibilities defensively. Swing and a miss, 1-2 to Infante. Noah Roberts puts down the sign. Custodio from the belt. The 1-2. Doesn't get the call on the outside part. 2-2. 1-0 Baycats, bottom of the second inning. Custodio to Infante, and this one is hit to second base. Weakly hit to the middle of the infield. Connor Morrow makes the easy catch.
The shortstop, number 3, Carson Burns.
Carson Burns with 3 hits and 12 at-bats for the Baycats, a .250 average coming into tonight. And he falls behind 0-1. Pitches inside, a ball and a strike. Baycats will get a look at the defending IBL champion London Majors here on Sunday or Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. And what has turned out to be a pretty good rivalry over the last 5 seasons or so, London and Barrie. London, of course, beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in last year's IBL championship for 2021. 2 balls and a strike here to Carson Burns. He hits this one to first base side, and it's foul over to the Baycat bullpen. 2-2. Respectable crowd here tonight on this Thursday evening. Some sketchy weather, but still good number of fans showing up to watch the 3-0 Baycats. And of course, having former Major Leaguer Dalton Pompeii in town was a big buzz prior to the game tonight. Lots of fans taking pictures and watching him take BP earlier. Pitch to Burns, swing and a miss, chased a high one. And the Baycats go 3 up, 3 down. After 2, it's 1-0 Barrie. You're watching Baycats TV and in Barrie on Rogers TV.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Baycats in the bottom of the second.
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May. Your Canadian source for first aid kits, AEDs, safety products, and more. Shop online today at firstaidcanada.com. Life is precious. Be prepared. Third inning is brought to you by First Aid Canada, your Canadian source for first aid kits, AEDs, safety products, and more. Shop online at firstaidcanada.com. Adam Kahn has retired 6 Guelph Royals here through 2 innings tonight.
Leading off the third for the Royals, the designated hitter, number 28, Ethan Hammond.
Ethan Hammond, Darius Barliss, and Brando LaRue, 7-8-9 for the Royals here in the top of the third inning. And if you're just joining us, Jason Aquino was scheduled to start but did not start tonight's game, a last-minute switch, so Kahn doing a really nice job here on short notice. And we're still trying to figure out an explanation as to why Aquino did not get the start. Apparently he is here, so we'll see if we see him maybe in later innings tonight. 2 balls, no strikes to Ethan Hammond. Kahn making his Baycat debut here in 2022. Looks in for the sign. 2-0 to Hammond. And misses on that one, high and away. 3 balls, no strikes. Baycat pitching has been as good as you could possibly ask through 3 games. The starters in particular. Neither Juan Benitez nor Jason Aquino have allowed an earned run this season. And ball 4, the Royals get their first base runner aboard as Ethan Hammond gets the first walk of the night and the first base runner of the night for the Royals. Out of the bullpen, you have Evan Sewells, Naden Russell, and Chris Cox, all with perfect earned run averages so far this season. Baycats have only allowed 7 earned runs as a team over the 3 games so far this year. Darius Barliss in his first game against the Baycats, former member of Barrie last season, fouls it off strike 1. A number of the Guelph Royals found homes with other IBL teams, with the franchise opting out of the 2021 campaign. Darius Barliss was one of them. Hammond the lead at first. Adam Ott holding him on. He does not go. And the curveball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Darius Barliss. Brando LaRue, the shortstop, is on deck. Hammond at first, nobody out here in the 3rd inning. Royals looking to get on the board. Pitch from Con. Called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Or 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chubave, the home plate umpire tonight. Mackenzie Wright and Ryan Jackson. My apologies, that was strike 3. Ethan Hammond was questioning the call. And I saw 2 strikes up on the scoreboard, and was a pitch behind in that at bat. So down goes Barliss. Second strikeout of the game for Con, and LaRue comes to the plate with 1 on and 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Hammond does not go. First pitch misses. Ethan Hammond does not have a stolen base this year and did not steal any bags in the 2019 campaign. Does not go. Pitch in the dirt. Plumpton stays with that as he looks the runner back. Brando LaRue looking for his first hit of 2022. Hits a high fly ball to right field. Branfianfati with a couple of steps in, makes the catch. Runner stays at first, and there's 2 out in the inning. And we're back to the top of the order for center fielder Dalton Pompeii.
The center fielder, number 32, Dalton Pompeii.
So Dalton Pompeii now with 3 hits and 8 at-bats for the Royals. This is his 3rd game of the season. Takes the first pitch, and it misses ball 1. Pompeii, a Mississauga native, one of only 6 Toronto Blue Jay players born in Ontario to play for the big league club. Pitch from Con. Hit hard to right field, and it's foul over near the Barrie bullpen. One ball and 1 strike to Pompeii. Pompeii getting around just a little too far on that curveball. Con stands 6'4". Looks into Plumpton for the sign. 1-1. And that is low, 2 balls and a strike. And how about Adam Con? First appearance in the IBL, first game with the Barrie Baycats, a last-minute starter here tonight. His first batter is a former big leaguer, Dalton Pompeii. Got him on a flyout to start this ball game. That'll get your head in the game pretty quick when you're looking at your first batter of the season, and it's a former major league player. Played parts of 4 seasons for the Blue Jays. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pompeii swinging the bat. Runner does not go. On the ground, over the mound, picked up by the shortstop. Makes the throw over, not in time. Dalton Pompeii beats it out. Well, Burns had 2 options and elected to make the throw rather than try to outrun Hammond to second. An infield hit for Dalton Pompeii keeps the inning alive. It's Pompeii's 4th hit in the IBL. And it gives Guelph an excellent opportunity here to get on the board. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 3rd inning. Former Baycat Connor Morrow now to the plate. Con looks over his shoulder. First pitch, curveball misses. Morrow hitting .333 coming into tonight's game with a hit and 3 at-bats. Popped up for the second out in the top of the first inning. Hits this one to third, and it gets past Marcel Lacasse. It's into left field. Rounding third is Hammond. He'll come in without a throw, and the Royals have tied this game 1-1.
The right fielder, number 9, J.D. Williams.
Hard hit ball to third. Lacasse tried to backhand it, couldn't come up with it. It got by him. And it's into left field, and the Royals make it a 1-1 ball game. Ethan Hammond scoring from second on the RBI hit for Morrow. Pompeii at second, Morrow at first. And Adam Kahn, who had been cruising along through this ball game, retiring his first 6 batters, now finding himself in a jam with 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the third inning. The inning started with a walk to Ethan Hammond. Dalton Pompeii with an infield single, and then Hammond scoring on the RBI by Connor Morrow. J.D. Williams 0 for 1 tonight. 0-1 pitch, bounces up to the plate. Runners go, and the throw down, not in time. With Pompeii and Morrow both off with that pitch in the dirt. So Pompeii gets to third, Morrow gets to second. 2 in scoring position for the Royals. Their best opportunity of the ball game right here. Fans with a bit of a basketball-style defense chant here at Vintage Throne Stadium. First time we've heard that this year. Down the line foul over to the third base side, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to J.D. Williams. Stadium lights starting to come on a little bit brighter here now. Under an overcast sky here in Midhurst this evening. 1-2 from Kahn, fouled over the screen. And the youngsters will chase that one down behind us. Count holds 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left fielder Malik Collymore is on deck, hopeful for an at-bat here for the Royals in the top of the third inning. Barrie 1, Guelph 1. Adam Kahn in a jam. 2 in scoring position. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That misses, and the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Morrow hit .242 for the Baycats last year in 26 games. He's at second, Pompeii at first. J.D. Williams at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kahn gets the sign, the leg kick, the pitch. And a little flare over second base. Roy Sando backpedals, has time, and he makes the catch. And that will get the Baycats off the field in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. It's now Guelph 1, Barrie 1. You're watching Baycats TV and in Barrie on Rogers TV.
1 run on 2 hits and no errors for the Guelph Royals in the top of the third inning. Rock 95 and the Barrie Baycats fans are giving one lucky kid a chance to be the honorary Rock 95 Junior Baycat for each home game this season. Kids ages 7 to 11 years old will have the chance to enter and win this exciting and unique experience. View Public School in Barrie. Parent's name is Steve, who is out here supporting him tonight, and we'll begin with the bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third inning at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's the Baycats and the Royals tied at 1. I'm Ben Davy. Patrick Milbourne off tonight. Tyler Plumpton, the number 9 hitter. Jake Wilson and Noel McGarry-Doyle due up for Barrie here in the bottom of the third inning. What a start to the season Tyler Plumpton is having. A .417 average, went 2 for 3 again here on Monday afternoon in Kitchener in that 6-4 win over the Panthers. Josh Matlow very happy with the production from the bottom of the order. James Anderson, another guy we've seen in the bottom part of the lineup who has really come through in clutch situations this season for Barrie, on the bases and at the plate. And very strong defensively as well in right field, if I might add. Anderson not in the starting lineup tonight. Plumpton hits this one to short. Leaping Brando LaRue makes the throw across, and it's in time for the out. Plumpton away, and there's one down for Jake Wilson. Wyatt from Barrie, our junior Baycats announcer tonight. Wyatt doing a great job here at the mic with the help of Rob Daniels. And Jake Wilson, 0 for 1 this evening. Takes the first pitch, something you don't see often from Wilson, which was low, ball 1. Baycats with 3 straight wins to open up the 2022 campaign. 2-1 here over Toronto last week, 4-3 over Hamilton, and that 6-4 win I mentioned a moment ago in Kitchener on Monday afternoon. And a very busy weekend coming up. The reigning champion London Majors here Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Then the Baycats make their first trip of the season to Hamilton on Sunday afternoon at 2. Wilson takes a whiff and a miss, strike 2. And the Cardinals will be ready for some payback on their turf on Sunday afternoon, I'm sure, after losing 4-3 to the Baycats here last weekend. Wilson couldn't hold up his swing, and it's strike 3 for him. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Claudio Custodio tonight. And Custodio has retired 6 in a row. Adam Kahn for the Baycats started the game retiring 6 straight. McGarry-Doyle reached first on a strikeout in the first inning, stole second and scored on a RBI single from Adam Odd for Barrie's lone run of this game so far. McGarry-Doyle with a .545 average coming into action tonight. Went 1 for 3 in Kitchener. A pair of RBIs on Monday afternoon. Holds up on that one, and it's 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits for the Royals. They've stranded 2. 1 run, 1 hit for the Baycats. They've stranded 1. Swing and a miss. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's been a great pitching duel so far here in this ball game between former Baycat Claudio Custodio and newcomer for the Baycats, Adam Kahn. And a called strike 3. Royals sprint off the field as the Baycats go 3 up, 3 down for the second time tonight. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Guelph and Barrie tied at 1. You're watching Baycats TV and in Barrie on Rogers TV.
Round of applause for our junior Baycat here this evening. Way to go, Wyatt. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Baycats in
BarrieToday.com. Local news, weather, Baycat scores, and more. BarrieToday.com. Your community, your news. The Canadian Brewhouse is a one-of-a-kind Canadian-themed sports bar. Stop by and enjoy live sports action and an extensive menu with amazing food and drink specials. Just off the 400 at Park Place in Barrie. Join the Canadian Brewhouse after the game.
I'm Christina De Palma, and whether you're looking for help with small claims court, a problem with your tenant, a traffic ticket, a notary, or looking for mediation, De Palma & Associate Legal Services can help. Know the rules, know your rights, solid advice.
Fourth inning of play here at Vintage Strong Stadium, being brought to you by Centerfield Foods. Centerfield Foods, feeding fans and families at the Barrie Community Sports Complex since 2005. Leading off the fourth for the Royals, the left fielder, number 7, Mark Collymore.
Malik Collymore, Noah Roberts, Darren Shred due up for the Royals here in the top of the fourth inning at Vintage Throne Stadium. And a new pitcher for the Baycats as Evan Souls comes on in relief of starter Adam Kahn. Kahn with 3 very strong innings in his Baycats 2022 debut, allowing just 1 run on 2 Guelph hits. And he struck out 2 and walked just 1 in 3 innings of work, and a very nice job as a last-minute starter here tonight. Jason Aquino was supposed to start the ball game. Kahn giving Baycat manager Josh Matlow 3 pretty strong innings. He'll leave the game. This 1-1 tie. Collymore ahead in the count, 2-1 against right-hander Evan Souls. Call strike makes it 2-2. Souls, as mentioned, one of 5 pitchers on this Baycats pitching staff that has not allowed an earned run yet this year. Through 3 ball games. This one fouled off to the right side. Souls with 2 relief innings in just 1 game so far. Strikeout and no walks. To second, and it's over a leaping Roy Sando and into right field. Royce got as high as he could, just couldn't come down with that ball as it goes off his glove, and it's the 3rd hit of the night for the Royals. Noah Roberts, the catcher, 0 for 1 tonight. One of Kahn's 2 strikeout victims in this ball game. Top of the 4th here at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's brought to you by Centerfield Foods, feeding fans and families at the Barrie Community Sports Complex since 2005. Collymore at first, nobody out here. Royals and Baycats tied at 1. He bluffed to start, goes back, and it's a high fly ball, shallow left center field. And all the way back is the shortstop Carson Burns to take that in shallow left field, 1 away. Or excuse me, that one dropped. I thought the catch had been made. It fell in front of him. So 1 on, or 2 on, excuse me, with nobody out. A pair of hits here for the Royals. There were 3 Baycats going back for that. Wilson and McGarry Doyle coming in, Burns going back. And it fell in that Bermuda Triangle in left center field. So Collymore goes to second, Roberts at first. Souls with a jam early in this 4th inning, and the runner goes. He hasn't picked off the throw down, and he's in. Souls had Collymore picked off, spun, made a throw to second. It was as good as you could ask, but Collymore just kept going, didn't hesitate. And he took that one off the pitcher. Souls really couldn't have executed the throw much better, but Collymore just kept going. He saw he was hung up to dry and didn't hesitate. And we'll see if Roberts goes now. Runners in the corners here, and now Souls steps off and looks both runners back. So this was always a tricky situation with nobody out and runners on the corners. You know that runner at first is thinking about taking second. Souls' first pitch misses, ball one. Couple of weak hits for the Royals here in the top of the fourth. Tough start to this inning for Evan Souls. Let's see if he can bear down and get the Baycats out of this jam. Collymore's hit went just over the glove of Ando, and then Roberts with a little blooper that went past Carson Burns and fell into left center field. Darren Shred, the first baseman. 1 ball, 1 strike. Royals looking for their first lead of the game. This one bounces up to the plate. Plumpton with a good block, and it's 2-1. Four hits tonight for the Royals, 2 in the third and 2 here to start this fourth inning. Barrie and Guelph tied at 1. 2-2 from Evan Souls. Change up and a swing and a miss. Shred way ahead of that one in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the belt, Souls gets the sign. 2-2. Missed away, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if Roberts is on the move here. This 3-2 pitch on the way. He does not go. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Evan Souls. 1 down. And now the infield at double play depth with Ethan Hammond coming to the plate. He led off the third inning with a walk and scored Guelph's lone run of this ball game. One out here in the fourth. Evan Souls with a pitch, and this one hit to left field. Noel McGarry-Doyle, couple of steps over to his right, makes the catch. Tagging is Collymore, and he is in easily. A sac fly gets the runner home. Hammond brings in the run, and Guelph gets their first lead of the night. With Collymore scoring, it is a 2-1 ball game. Great job by Ethan Hammond hitting that one deep enough. Getting an important runner home for the Guelph Royals. They lead 2-1 here on the top of the fourth inning. Darius Barliss, 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. Barliss played back-to-back years for the Royals, 2018 and 2019, before a stop in Barrie. Last year, got 9 games in the 2021 campaign, with the Guelph franchise not playing the 2021 season. '25-year-old native of Orangeville. Third base for the Royals here tonight. Runner fakes. Does not go, and it's a called strike 1 and 2 as Souls gets the curveball over. This inning started with back-to-back singles. 2 out now. Fourth inning. 1-2 from Evan Souls. And it's hit to left field. McGarry-Doyle right underneath it, takes it for the out. And minimal damage, but the Royals get their first lead of the ball game through 3.5. It's Guelph 2, Barrie 1. You're watching Baycats TV and in Barrie on Rogers TV.
One run on 2 hits and no errors for the Royals in the fourth.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's the Guelph Royals with their first lead of the night, 2-1 over the Barrie Baycats. And it's Ryan Rio, Adam Odd, and Roy Sando due up for the 3-0. Barrie Baycats looking to keep that perfect start to the 2022 campaign intact here tonight at Vintage Throne Stadium. Claudio Custodio has been cruising right along. He's retired 7 in a row for the Royals as Rio fouls one back to the screen, strike one. Well, I want to send out my congratulations to someone you'll recognize his name right away, and my predecessor here on the broadcast booth, Ben Schulman. Saw some exciting news on Twitter this week that Ben is going to be calling some Toronto Blue Jays games in the LA Angels series this week, so that's got to be exciting as he makes his big league debut in the broadcast booth to do a handful of games. Ben, of course, the Barrie Baycat announcer here on this microphone, and the son of Dan Schulman, longtime veteran Major League Baseball announcer. The ground out to Connor Morrow, one away here in the fourth inning. Ben, both my predecessor and my successor, because he came to the broadcast booth after my first tenure with this team. Did an outstanding job up here on the play-by-play mic. And now getting a chance to call some big league baseball. I can only imagine how excited he's going to be when he gets behind that mic for the first time. Right off of Custodio. He runs over, has time, makes the throw, in time for the out. What a play by Claudio Custodio. An absolute rocket off the bat of Adam Odd.
The second baseman, number 14, Royce. Ando.
Looks like he's absolutely fine. Two out here in the inning for Roy Sando now. Very quick reflexes by Custodio. Got just enough to deflect that ball, and fortunately for him, it didn't get too far to his left. Odd knew he had a chance, but Custodio made a perfect throw. Ando with a swing and a miss. Custodio's pitch, curveball, and it's 0-2 to Ando. Ando hit into a fielder's choice to end the Baycat bottom of the first. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Down goes Ando. And Custodio and the Royals are off the field in the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth. It's Guelph 2, Barrie 1. You're watching Baycats TV and in Barrie on Rogers TV. BarrieToday.com. Local news, weather, Baycat scores, and more. BarrieToday.com. Your community, your news. The Canadian Brewhouse is a one-of-a-kind Canadian-themed sports bar. Stop by and enjoy live sports action and an extensive menu with amazing food and drink specials. Just off the 400 at Park Place in Barrie. Join the Canadian Brewhouse after the game.
I'm Christina De Palma, and whether you're looking for help with small claims court, a problem with your tenant, a traffic ticket, a notary, or looking for mediation, De Palma & Associate Legal Services can help. Know the rules, know your rights, solid advice.
Top of the fifth inning at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's the Royals, a run on 4 hits. They've stranded 3. Sorry, 2 runs on 4 hits. They've stranded 3. 1 run, 1 hit for the Baycats. They've stranded 1. 2-1 Guelph. And number 9 hitter Brando LaRue will lead off the fifth for the Royals. Dalton Pompeii, Connor Morrow to follow for Guelph here in the fifth inning. Evan Souls on in relief of Adam Kahn. 3 innings. His first start of the season for the Baycats. A high pop up to first. Adam Odd has it all the way. In foul territory, takes it for the out. LaRue 0 for 2 tonight, and Dalton Pompeii comes to the dish.
Center fielder number 32, Dalton Pompeii.
Pompeii 1 for 2 tonight. Third IBL game for the former Toronto Blue Jay. Always exciting to see players with major league experience here in the Intercounty Baseball League, and I know fans always have a little bit of extra excitement when they come to the ball club when you get to see a guy who has spent time up in the bigs. As mentioned, Pompeii played parts of 4 seasons for the Blue Jays, including some postseason action, 2015 and 2016. Jason Aquino, the former Baltimore Oriole, was scheduled to start this game tonight, and fans were hoping we'd see that Aquino-Pompeii matchup. Doesn't appear that it will happen tonight unless Aquino gets some relief work in, but for some reason, Aquino was scratched at the last minute. We'll try to find out in the post-game interview for you why that was the case. Unfortunately, we just have no opportunity to figure that out right now, but Aquino pitched 7 big league games for the Orioles in 2016 and 2017. That matchup will have to wait for another time. 3-1 from Evan Souls, and this one hit hard to right field, but it's way foul. Into the trees, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Dalton Pompeii. Pompeii flied out to left in the top of the first, singled in the third, but didn't get any farther than third base. Ethan Hammond and Malik Collymore with the 2 runs tonight for the Royals. Pitch from Souls. Pompeii hits this one to center field, sprinting over Wilson to his right, dives! Can't come up with it. Pompeii up to second. He's going to hold there. Great effort by Jake Wilson laying out for that one. Couldn't come up with the catch. And it's a double for Dalton Pompeii with 1 out in the 5th.
Second baseman, number 2, Connor Morrow.
Jake Wilson couldn't come up with the catch there, but certainly made every ounce of effort that he could to get to that ball. Connor Morrow, the former Baycat, will get an RBI opportunity here with 1 on and 1 out in the 5th inning. Souls checks Pompeii. The leg kick and the first offering bounces up to the plate. Plumpton looking for it. It's over near the on-deck circle and no chance. Pompeii was already halfway to third by the time Plumpton could get his eye on the ball. Even if he knew where that ball was, there was no way he was going to get Dalton Pompeii. And he's 90 feet away with 1 out here in the 5th. Our 5th inning is brought to you by ETAL Paving for all your residential, commercial, and industrial paving needs, providing quality service for over 37 years because you deserve the best. 1-0 from Souls. Outside part of the plate does not get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Two runs, 5 hits for the Royals. 1 run, just 1 hit for the Baycats tonight. Popped up, infield. It's Marcella Cass on the grass now. Makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. J.D. Williams is 0 for 2 tonight. The right fielder will bat with a man at third and 2 away here in the 5th inning. Two-one Guelph. Change up or curveball, it looked like, up by Souls. First offering misses outside. Williams hitting just 125 coming into the game tonight. Went 1 for 4 against London in their 6-1 loss on Monday. Souls misses on that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Royals got a run off Souls in the 4th, but he did a nice job settling down after back-to-back singles to start the inning, and a swing and a miss there by Williams on the fastball. And it's 2-1. Collymore singled, Roberts singled, and Collymore would come in to score on a sac fly, but that was all the Royals would get in the 4th for this 2-1 lead here in the 5th. A swing and a miss. Souls has the fastball with some juice on it tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Malik Collymore on deck. A 2-2 count here to J.D. Williams. Souls with a delivery. Off speed, bounces up to the plate. Plumpton has had to block about 7 or 8 pitches in the dirt this evening. Really only 1 ball in the dirt tonight that Plumpton had trouble with, and that was the one that Pompeii took third on. He's 90 feet away with 2 outs here in the 5th. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch from Souls. Fouled back to the screen as Williams stays alive. Big at bat here early in this ball game with the Royals looking to add to their 2-1 lead. Solid pitching on both sides so far tonight. Souls tries to get out of this jam. Count is full. Here's the payoff. And another foul ball. Weather tonight has certainly cooperated. We had some light shower activity earlier today. It was spitting at game time, but things have dried up right now. An overcast sky, but everybody's staying dry so far. Here's the 3-2. And he missed. Went off speed, couldn't get that one to drop, and a base on balls gets J.D. Williams to first. Runners at the corners with 2 out for Malik Collymore.
The left fielder, number 7, Malik Collymore.
Collymore played third base on Monday against the Majors. Went 1 for 4 in that ball game. 125 average coming into this game here tonight, but he's 1 for 2 tonight. Singled and scored a key run in the top of the 4th for the Royals. And now time is called as Collymore steps out. See if Williams is in motion here with 2 away. The Royals have been aggressive on the bases so far tonight. First pitch from Souls. And he misses on that breaking pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. When working from the stretch, Souls normally doesn't have much of a leg kick. Now we saw him with a different sort of delivery to end off the 4th inning. Goes back to the breaking pitch, and now Tyler Plumpton out to discuss the remainder of this at-bat with Malik Collymore. They're behind 2-0 here. Fell behind in that at-bat to Connor Morrow and then came right back at him with a fastball. Let's see if he does that here. You really want to be able to trust your fastball in these situations where you're behind in the count. Certainly don't want to walk the bases loaded. Noah Roberts on deck here, hopeful for an at-bat in the top of the 5th inning. 2 balls, no strikes. Of course, Collymore may be looking for the fastball here. Let's see, 2-0 from Souls. And he gets the outside corner, strike 1. Collymore taking all the way, making Souls find the plate. And he did with a big pitch there. Souls went with the full leg kick there on that one. So you can see how he mixes it up. Again, the full leg kick. And this one on the ground to third. A little bit of trouble there by Lacasse, but he's not able to get the throw across. That one just ate him up, and he's now kind of wringing out his bare hand there on that one. First error of the ball game for the Baycats, and the Royals add to their 2-1 lead as Dalton Pompeii comes home. Over to second goes Williams. And E5 keeps this inning alive for Noah Roberts. So that'll be an unearned run to Souls. Marcel Lacasse in his first game here in 2022 for the Baycats. Had to go with the Ottawa Titans earlier this year. I had a quick word with Marcel. He was very happy to be back in Barrie. Grateful for an opportunity to join this 2022 Baycats squad. He's a big part of the 2021 team. And he's right into the lineup tonight at third base for Josh Matlow. 2 on, 2 out here in the fifth. Royals looking to add to their 3-1 lead. This one hits to left center field. McGarry Doyle and Wilson on it, and it's the left fielder, Noel McGarry Doyle, with the catch for the third out of the fifth. But the Royals scratch out another run as Dalton Pompeii crosses home plate and makes it a 3-1 ball game. We go to the bottom of the fifth. You're watching Baycats TV and in Barrie on Rogers TV.
And one error for the Royals in the top of the fifth. Hey fans, just a heads up that we have a couple representatives going through the crowd this evening selling 50-50 tickets. It's $2 for 3 tickets and $5 for 9 tickets, and the draw takes place in the 7th inning tonight. So make sure to get yours for a chance at winning a big cash prize. Also, Baycats pitchers strike out 5 or more opposing hitters in any.
Claudio Custodio and the Guelph Royals up 3-1 over the Barrie Baycats. As we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, I'm Ben Davy. Patrick Melbourne off tonight. And Custodio and the Royals have retired 10 Baycats in a row. 3 straight, 3 up, 3 down innings. Just 1 hit for the Baycats tonight. That was an RBI single by Adam Odd in the first to bring home Noel McGarry Doyle with the game's first run. Guelph with 3 unanswered runs since. 3 runs, 5 hits for Guelph, 1 run, 1 hit for the Baycats, and Barrie with the only error in this ball game. Josh Matlow was, despite the 3-0 start to the season, which certainly you have to be happy with, the one thing he was somewhat concerned about was with the runners left on base. The Baycats had stranded a lot of runners over those 3 games, and Baycats haven't even been able to get runners on tonight. Brilliant pitching by former Baycat Claudio Custodio so far. "39 strikes, 14 balls for Custodio so far. He has been dominating on the mound. This is just his 55th pitch here in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Lacasse down on strikes.
Right fielder number 8, Redby Infatti.
7 strikeouts for Claudio Custodio tonight. Branfi Infatti lined out in the second. Claudio Custodio, the former Baycat, 31 years old. Dominican right-hander, the 1-0 pitch, and it's fouled over the screen. We mentioned Evan Souls varying his delivery with the leg kick, and Custodio with a little bit of a deceptive delivery as well. He'll raise that leg and hold it just for a fraction of a second from time to time. He did it on that last pitch. He doesn't do it there. And Infatti is all tied up. Count 1 and 2. He has had the Baycats hitters guessing tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Right back with a fastball. Down goes Infante. 2 strikeouts for Barrie here in this 5th inning.
The shortstop, number 3, Carson Burns.
Carson Burns, 1 of 8 strikeouts for the Baycats tonight. Comes to the plate for the 2nd time this evening. And a strike to start him off. Custodio working quickly, too. He's wasting no time. Working from the stretch, but coming to the plate very quickly. Burns pops this one up. It's in foul territory and out of the reach of everybody. No balls, 2 strikes to Carson Burns. If you're Barrie, you just want to slow this game down a little bit here. Try to work some deep counts, get some runners on. Still a 2-run ball game. But the Baycats have had really nothing offensively since that 1st inning. This one in the dirt. Burns does not chase. Both bullpens quiet. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carson Burns. Shortstop waggles the bat. Custodio's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He strikes out the side in the 5th. Down go the Baycats. We go to inning number 6 at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's the Royals 3, the Baycats 1.
No runs, no errors for the Baycats in the home half of the 5th inning. Final 6 prizes here at Vintage Throne Stadium tonight. Get your tickets out for our regular prizes here at the ballpark. A food voucher for burger, fries, and a pop. That goes to ticket number 843-5348.
BarrieToday.com. Local news, weather, Baycat scores, and more. BarrieToday.com. Your community, your news. The Canadian Brewhouse is a one-of-a-kind Canadian-themed sports bar. Stop by and enjoy live sports action and an extensive menu with amazing food and drink specials. Just off the 400 at Park Place in Barrie. Join the Canadian Brewhouse after the game.
I'm Christina De Palma, and whether you're looking for help with small claims court, a problem with your tenant, a traffic ticket, a notary, or looking for mediation, De Palma & Associate Legal Services can help. Know the rules, know your rights, solid advice.
The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house. Leading off the 6th inning for the Royals, the first baseman, number 34, Darren Shred.
Darren Shred comes to the plate for the 3rd time tonight. The pitcher playing first base this evening and a former Baycat as well. Looking at 4 former Baycats on this Guelph Royals lineup tonight. Claudio Custodio leading the charge on the mound tonight with an absolute brilliant performance so far, pacing the Guelph Royals to a 3-1 lead here on the top of the 6th inning. Shred pitched 4 games for the Baycats in 2019 and 8 games in the playoffs that season. Part of that championship club. Fouls that one off at the plate, and it's caught by the catcher Tyler Plumpton. And there's one out in the inning.
28, Ethan Hammond.
Two strikeouts for Evan Souls tonight. Souls with an unearned run in the 5th. inherited a 1-1 tie. Royals up 3-1 here in the 6th inning. This one gloved by Souls, and he'll make the last-minute underhand toss in time for the out. Boy, that was a risky move. Could have outrun Hammond to the bag easily, but decided to make the last-minute underhand toss, and fortunately was able to do it in time. Good defensive play getting to that ball and gloving it.
Darius Barliss.
Gloved it cleanly. Elected to make the underhand toss to Odd, and they got Hammond anyways. He was ahead of the runner all the way, so I'm not sure why he didn't just keep running to the bag. 2 down for Barliss. That one at his feet. A little bit of a leap to get out of the way of that one. Brando LaRue is on deck. So Souls has retired 3 in a row. Came on in relief of Adam Kahn in the 4th inning. Kahn allowed 1 earned run, 3 innings in his 2022 debut. Last-minute starter tonight for Josh Matlow and the Baycats. Going to call strike to Barliss, 1-2. Evan Souls with the abbreviated wind, 1-2 on the way. And this one lined to short, and an easy catch by Carson Burns. Down go the Royals, 3 up, 3 down for the 3rd time this evening. Nothing to add to their 3-1 lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Barrie coming to bat. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
Game here at Vintage Throne Stadium is this Saturday, the 28th of May, when the London Majors, reigning champions of the IBL, come to town to take on the Baycats. It is our 2nd Junior Baycat Day at the ballpark, presented by Rock 95. So come on out to the yard. 4 p.m. is first pitch. If you come on out early and throughout the ball game as well, you can enjoy some of the festivities for kids around the park. Inflatable.
Sixth inning brought to you by Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house. And I'm Ben Davy along with Patrick Melbourne, who's off tonight. Tyler Plumpton, the number 9 hitter for Barrie, to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Then the top of the order, Jake Wilson and Noel McGarry Doyle to follow against Claudio Custodio. "13 outs in a row by Custodio after giving up 1 run in the bottom of the 1st inning. He has been perfect since. And a 1-1 count to Plumpton here. Royals coach Paul Andy was having a chat with Chubba Vay, the home plate umpire, on his way off the field in that after that top of the 6th inning. Two and 1 is the count. Pitch to Plumpton. Takes a called strike, and the count is even, 2-2. Plumpton with a terrific start to this 2022 campaign. Righty-righty matchup here. Pitch on the way from Custodio. Plumpton hits this one to left field. Pretty deep. Going back is Collymore. He's got a read on it, and he takes it for the out. Hardest hit ball of the night for the Baycat, or the deepest hit ball. But it's a routine out as Collymore makes the catch.
Jake Wilson.
Jake Wilson now will try to get something going. Wilson 0 for 4 against the Panthers on Monday afternoon with an RBI. Got a right-hander throwing in the Guelph bullpen. Custodio in his 6th inning of work here for the Royals. Breaking pitch low, 2 balls, no strikes to Wilson. Wilson, normally an aggressive hitter, likes to go up there first pitch swinging, but in this situation just needs some base runners. Baycats with just 1 hit in this ball game. A fastball is over the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Baycat bullpen quiet. Right-hander throwing in the Guelph bullpen. Wilson with a bunt. Third base. Barliss with the throw. Not in time. Wilson beats it out. Second hit of the ball game for the Baycats. 1-on-1 out here in the 6th.
Left fielder number 95, Noel Doyle.
Baycats with 2 guys in this lineup. Wilson is one of them. Noel Doyle being the other. Not afraid to lay down a bunt just to get something going offensively. We've seen it already this year. Doyle has done it on a couple of occasions, and Wilson with a bunt to get himself aboard with 1 out here in the 6th inning. Wilson draws a throw back on his belly. Claudio Custodio is not going to give him much of a lead. And again, another throw over. He knows Jake Wilson is a threat to steal this 3-1 ball game. He does not go, and the first pitch is over for a called strike. Noel Doyle struck out and got to first as the ball was dropped and reached base for the Baycats' first base runner of this ball game, and the lone run scored tonight. And then he struck out and did not reach base in the 3rd inning. So 2 strikeouts tonight for Noel Doyle. Swings and misses. 0-2 to the Baycat left fielder. Wilson the lead. Goes, the pitch, swing and a miss. Here's the throw down, head for slide, the tag, not in time. So a strikeout, but a stolen base, and a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Good, strong throw by catcher Noah Roberts.
Ryan Rio.
Third stolen base of the season already for Jake Wilson. Let's see if Rio can capitalize here on this situation with 2 out here in the 6th inning. Takes the first pitch and gets ahead in the count, 1-0. What a beautiful night here at Vintage Throne Stadium. We had some light shower activity, as we mentioned earlier in the game. It was spitting at game time, but it's dried up since. We're seeing just a little bit of partial clearing to our southwest, and still mostly overcast, but the lights have taken full effect here at the ballpark. Nice, warm, comfortable night. A little bit of humidity, a bit of a breeze to keep everyone a little bit on the cool side here tonight. It was a 25-degree game time temperature. Noah Roberts out for a visit with Claudio Custodio. They'll see how they want to approach Rio here with the rest of this at bat. First baseman Adam Odd is on deck. He's been swinging the bat well. They don't want to face him with 2 on and 2 out in the inning. They're going to come right at Ryan Rio here. 1 ball, no strikes to the Baycat slugger. That one's in the dirt, and Rio ahead, 2-0. So they're pitching him carefully. Odd on deck, hopeful for an at-bat. 2 out in the inning, 2-0 the count. Custodio to Rio. And that one finds the plate, 2-1. Get me over pitch by Custodio. 10 strikeouts tonight for the former Baycat. He has been absolutely brilliant. had a streak of 14 retired Baycats in a row before that single by Jake Wilson. Wilson at second base with 2 outs. Baycats trailing by a pair. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch. Fouled. Back to the screen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ryan Rio. Mentioned Rio off to a bit of a slow start here in 2022. Still very early. But an .083 average coming into tonight, and he's 0 for 2 tonight. He can get back on track with 1 swing of the bat right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Custodio checks the runner. Now he steps off. Rio with plenty, or Wilson with plenty of dirt on the front of that jersey. A couple of head-first slides back to the bag when he was at first base. Rio fouls it off to stay alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baycats with just 2 hits in this ball game. Trailing 3-1. Pitch to Rio. Fouls it off and stays alive. What an at-bat for Ryan Rio. That might have got a little bit of the inside of his foot as he's shaking that one off. Takes a little walk around the home plate area. Chubave out to dust off the plate. Give Rio a little bit of time. And now Rio will step out, takes his helmet off. Settles back in, waggles the bat. Custodio gets the sign, comes set, checks Wilson. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. And that's low ball 3, and the count is full. Wilson will be off with this 3-2, but wants to be careful not to get picked off as well. Custodio takes a look at him. And here is the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Claudio Custodio strands a runner, and the Baycats go down in the bottom of the 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Guelph still leading 3-1. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie. Visit Alliance Billiards and Sports in the northeast end of Barrie. A fun, friendly family environment offering pool, darts, karaoke, and live entertainment. Enjoy a large variety of delicious food and drinks on the patio. You'll come as a stranger and leave as a friend. Revive MD Medical and Aesthetic Clinic, privately owned by Dr. Marina Bechet. A one-of-a-kind clinic that covers a variety of medical and cosmetic concerns. Visit 411 Bayfield Street, Unit B12 in Barrie, or revivemedspa.ca.
Inning of play here at Vintage Strong Stadium, being brought to you by Firehouse Subs, Barrie and Aurelia. Only top quality, freshly sliced meats and cheeses piled high on toasty hot rolls. Buy Subs, save lives.
Baycats reliever Evan Souls out for his 4th inning of relief work here for the Baycats. In the top of the 7th inning. It's the number 9 hitter, Brando LaRue, shortstop, to start the top of the 7th for the Guelph Royals. They lead 3-1 here at Vintage Throne Stadium. Barrie's perfect 3-0 start to the season in jeopardy here. Trailing by 2 runs as we move to the bottom third of this ball game. Changeup misses away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. LaRue tonight 0 for 2. Just 2 hits tonight for Barrie, and this one flared to shallow center field. Wilson sprints over, and it drops for a base hit. Royals with their 6th hit of the ball game. And they get the leadoff man on for the 3rd time tonight.
Number 32, Dalton Pompeii.
Dalton Pompeii has been a factor in tonight's ball game for the Royals. No question about it. 2 for 3. Scored a big run in that 5th inning to give Guelph a 2-run lead here. Swing and a miss. Souls blows the fastball by him. Strike 1. Souls has thrown 55 pitches, 34 strikes. Solid relief work here for Adam Kahn, who made his Baycat debut, allowing just 1 run over 3 innings. LaRue at first, nobody out. Souls from the stretch. Pitch to Pompeii. Curveball gets the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pompeii, a Mississauga native and former Toronto Blue Jay. Visiting Barrie as a inter-county baseball player for the first time tonight. Runner goes, Pompeii swinging. The hit and run is on. Over is the left fielder, McGarry Doyle. Can't get there in time. LaRue was in motion. Pompeii protecting the plate and fouling it off. LaRue with the lead at first. Adam Odd holding him on. Souls taking his time. And the pitch. This one hit to center field. Wilson dives and he makes the catch. Throws it back in. What a catch by Jake Wilson. A diving catch to his left to rob Dalton Pompeii of a base hit. LaRue had got about 3/4 of the way to second base, had to turn around and sprint back.
Number 2, Connor Morrow.
Put a star beside that catch by Jake Wilson, doing Jake Wilson things here tonight. One out in the inning for Connor Morrow. LaRue goes. Throw down by Plumpton. Head first slide, not in time. Stolen base by Brendo LaRue. First stolen base of the season. And he's in scoring position. 1 out in the inning. That takes away the double play possibility for the Baycats as Burns and Ando were in double play position now. As Ando will shade over just slightly to his right, just to keep the runner honest. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, into the glove of Tyler Plumpton, strike 2. Connor Morrow, 1 for 3 tonight, has an RBI single. Former Baycat. Second base tonight for the Royals. Souls, the look at the runner. And the 1-1 pitch. Off speed in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. Royals with a run in the 3rd, run in the 4th, run in the 5th. 2 runs off Souls tonight, 1 unearned. 2-1. Breaking pitch does not catch the plate. And it's 3-1. Fans behind home plate were hopeful for a strike there. Did not get it. Souls will have to try it again. It's a 3-1 count to Connor Morrow. Let's see if he comes back with a fastball here. He's missed on the breaking pitch. 3-1. High and in, ball 4. Morrow to second. Still just 1 out in the inning. Or Morrow to first, excuse me. LaRue still at second. 2 on now with 1 out for J.D. Williams. And Tyler Plumpton out for a chat with his reliever. Still nobody throwing in that Baycat bullpen. Josh Matlow has really relied on Evan Souls to eat up some innings here in this ball game. Came in with a score tied 1-1. Now the middle infield can go back to double play depth here. Burns at short, Ando at second. They'll be ready for the ground ball. Time is called. Connor Morrow has the helmet off. Not sure if he's just needs a little bit of extra time there at first base. And we're ready for J.D. Williams. Williams 0 for 2 tonight. He walked in the 5th. First pitch to him is a called strike. Three runs, 6 hits for the Royals. A run, just 2 hits for Barrie. Pitch from Souls. Missed high, the count 1-1. Just above the letters to J.D. Williams. Evan Souls with a leg kick and the 1-1, and fouling it off is Williams. Chasing that pitch, which was well outside. Souls will try to get the strikeout or the ground ball here. 1 out in the 7th. LaRue at second, Morrow at first. Pitch from Souls on the way. Just missed with a curve, and it's 2-2. Malik Collymore on deck. He's reached base and scored tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch to Williams. Fouls it over the screen. Baycats with 2 walk-off wins this season here at home. 1 on Thursday against the Maple Leafs, 1 against Hamilton on Saturday afternoon. And they're looking to come from behind here tonight. 3-1, gets the strike, and the count is full. Williams taking all the way. That's a strikeout. 2 out in the inning.
Number 7, Malik Collymore.
First offering to Collymore, and that misses ball 1, so 2 out in the inning. Evan Souls has 3 strikeouts tonight for the Baycats. And the count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Our 7th inning is brought to you by Firehouse Subs, Barrie and Aurelia. Only top quality, freshly sliced meats and cheeses piled high on toasty hot rolls. Buy subs, save lives. 1-1 the count to Malik Collymore. Left fielder has reached base twice tonight. Runners go. Plumpton with a throw down to second. Not in time. Some aggressive base running by the Royals here in this 7th inning as LaRue gets to third and Morrow gets to second. Throw from Plumpton was low. And 2 in scoring position now for Malik Collymore. What an at-bat this is right here with the Royals up by a pair. looking for their biggest lead of the night. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stainer native Evan Souls with a leg kick in the 2-1. Missed, just missed, and Souls kind of rocking back and slapping his glove down a little bit there. He wanted that call on the 2-1. He's now behind 3 balls and 1 strike. Souls to Caweira with the 3-1 pitch. And the count is full. Big pitch coming up here. Royals up by 2, looking for more. Top of the 7th inning. The crowd urging Evan Souls to finish the inning right here. Payoff pitch on the way, and it's on the ground to short. Should be an easy play for Carson Burns. Makes the throw across, and it's just in time for the out. Down go the Royals. It's stretch time. 3-1 Guelph. You're watching Baycats TV.
No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Guelph Royals at the top of the 7th. $14 here tonight at the ballpark. Come on up to the broadcast booth and claim your prize.
Ben Davy with you at Vintage Throne Stadium in Springwater, with the Baycats trailing by a score of 3-1. Bottom of the 7th. Adam Odd, first baseman, will come to the plate for the 3rd time tonight. Baycats with some work to do here in the bottom of the 7th inning, trailing by 2. Former Baycat Claudio Custodio has put on an absolute clinic here tonight for the Guelph Royals. Has given manager Dino Ramel absolutely everything you could possibly ask for from a starter in this ballgame, and then some. Some bodies down in the Royals bullpen, nobody throwing though. Odd swinging, just got a piece, stays alive, 1-2. Baycats got a run in the 1st, and that was it. Custodio retiring the side of the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. Baycats got a bunt single by Jake Wilson in the 6th. Could not get him past second base. Swing and a miss. 12 strikeouts for Claudio Custodio tonight.
Congratulations to Gordon of Orangeville, winner of tonight's 50-50. Now batting number 14, the second baseman, Royce Ando.
"86 pitches for Custodio tonight. He has thrown 63 strikes. And the Baycats will get their third hit of the ball game. And into second goes Royce Ando with a double.
The third baseman, number 13, Marcel Lacasse.
We'll see how long they go with Custodio here. He has pitched so well tonight, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Marcel Lacasse rejoining the Baycats tonight, playing his first game of the season here in Barrie. Pair of strikeouts so far. Lacasse hits this one to first, and it's gloved easily by the first baseman for the Royals. Darren Shred steps on the bag, but Royce Ando advances 90 feet.
8, Branfy Infante.
So Lacasse retired for the third time tonight. Here's Branfy Infante, who's 0 for 2. Royce Ando at third with 2 out in the inning. Pitch from Custodio is high and inside, ball 1. Three runs, 6 hits for the Royals, a run and 3 hits for the Baycats. Infante checks his swing. They appeal. He did not go, says Mackenzie Wright at first base. Ryan Jackson is the third base umpire tonight, and Chubba Vay behind home plate calling the balls and strikes. Two 2-0 the count to Branfy Infante, and it's inside, ball 3. This is the first time tonight Custodio has fallen behind 3-0. His precision tonight has been nothing short of spectacular. You'd have to think Infante is going to take all the way here with a 3-0 count. Let's see. And he draws a walk. That one just missed. First walk of the game offered by Claudio Custodio.
The shortstop, number 3, Carson Burns.
And the number 8 hitter, Carson Burns. .250 average coming into tonight's game. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Big opportunity for the Baycats here. Looking to get something going against Claudio Custodio. And a right-hander now will start to get warmed up in the Royals bullpen. And Dino Ramel is going to come out to the mound. Sprinting out is Noah Roberts as well. Let's see if he makes the change right here. It looks like he will. Pat on the head, and Claudio Custodio will come off the mound, and just a smattering of applause from the Baycats fans here. Former Barrie Baycat. Certainly some great memories of him being on the mound here in Barrie as a member of the Baycats, and boy, he did a great job shutting the Baycats down tonight. Leaves with 2 on and 2 out here in the 7th inning. In line for his first win of the season. Take a short break as the Royals go to the bullpen at the bottom of the 7th. It's 3-1 Guelph. You're watching Baycats TV.
For the Royals,
27-year-old Danny Marquez comes on to pitch for the Royals, on in relief of Claudio Custodio, who was outstanding tonight for the Royals. 93 pitches, 65 of them strikes, allows one Barrie run on just 3 hits, and he hands a 3-1 lead over to Danny Marquez, the 27-year-old, who will come on in relief. With 2 on in the bottom of the 7th inning, Carson Burns at the plate. Takes the first pitch. It's a called strike. This inning started with an Adam Odd strikeout. Roy Sando doubled. Got to third on a ground out by Marcel Lacasse. Branfi Infante drawing a walk to put runners at the corners with 2 out. Infante being held at first base. Swing and a miss by Burns. Burns has struck out twice tonight. Marquez would love that little pattern to continue here. Big pitch coming up with Carson Burns behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Marquez. Missed low, and it's 1-2. Second appearance of the season for Marquez. Originally from Cambridge. The right-hander comes set. 1-2 to Burns. And he hits that one foul sharply down the right field side over the Baycat bullpen. The count holds 1-2. Burns takes a look at his bat just to see where that hit. Try to straighten out his swing here on the 1-2. Shred holding on the runner. Pitches low ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marquez, an alumni of Evansville University. "6'2" right-hander with 2-2 pitch to Carson Burns. Burns pops it up, left side, over is Barliss, and he can't make the catch. Barliss dove, but just came up short of that ball. Burns gets a second life here with the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Marquez to Burns. Bounces up to the plate, and here comes Endo, and it's a 3-2 ball game. Infante to second. Scorer's note, that is a wild pitch to bring home Roy Sando for the second run of the game for the Baycats. 3-2 now the count to Carson Burns. Runner at second, that's Infante. He's the tying run. Burns hits this one back to the mound. Marquez gloves it, underhand toss in time for the out. But the Baycats back to within a run. It's 3-2 Guelph after 7. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Baycats in the home half of the 7th inning.
Visit Alliance Billiards and Sports in the northeast end of Barrie. A fun, friendly family environment offering pool, darts, karaoke, and live entertainment. Enjoy a large variety of delicious food and drinks on the patio. You'll come as a stranger and leave as a friend. Revive MD Medical and Aesthetic Clinic, privately owned by Dr. Marina Bachet, a one-of-a-kind clinic that covers a variety of medical and cosmetic concerns. Visit 411 Bayfield Street, Unit B12 in Barrie, or revivemedspa.ca.
number 62, Aiden Ruxell.
Top of the 8th inning here at Vintage Throne Stadium. Our 8th inning is brought to you by the newly redesigned BarrieBaycats.com, featuring more highlights, more game day info, more about your team. Head to BarrieBaycats.com now to get the whole game day experience. Baycats website has a great look this season. My colleague Patrick Melbourne has put a lot of work into the website and all the social media feeds this season, keeping you on top of all of the developments with the Baycats on and off the field this season. So if you haven't checked out the website yet, head on over to BarrieBaycats.com. Your one-stop source for all things Barrie Baycats. Game updates, news, media releases, player transactions, and more. Aiden Russell on in relief of Evan Souls, third Baycat pitcher of the night for Josh Matlow, and the hard-throwing left-hander behind 3-1 here to Noah Roberts. Roberts tonight 1 for 3.
Eighth inning of play here.
And Roberts draws a walk.
Karen Landscaping, Mr. Lawn Karen Landscaping, servicing Simcoe County for all your landscaping needs. First baseman number 34.
Russell, a Barrie native, in his second season with the Baycats, saw action in 9 ball games last year, all of them relief appearances, and put together a sparkling 1.80 ERA. Expected to be a key setup man for Josh Matlow and the Baycat bullpen this season. Always enjoy looking at the stats from the previous year, and in particular the strikeout to walk ratio. That can really tell you the story. And with Russell last year, 11 strikeouts and just 1 walk. Scattering 7 hits through 9 innings of work. This one hit on the ground. 2-hopper, Burns across to first. Perfect throw, but the runner advances. So Shred retired 6-3, Roberts to second. That is a key base runner for the Royals here with their lead now down to 3-2. Ethan Hammond, the DH now, to the plate for the Guelph Royals. Russell, a burly 6'3", 230 pounds. Just celebrated his 20th birthday. And what a season he had as a 19-year-old last year here in Barrie. Fouled and out of play, 0-1. 2 games so far this season and just 2 innings of relief work, but he has 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. Has yet to allow an earned run. 0-1 from Russell. High, and the count is 1-1. This game's had a really good pace to it tonight. It's about 2 hours, 10 minutes into this ball game. Very comfortable night here at Vintage Throne Stadium. These early season games are great. Mosquitoes aren't out at all yet this evening. That kind of surprised me a little bit with the humidity, but I'm enjoying a bug-free night so far. You know that won't be the case in a week or two. 1-2 pitch, just missed. And the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And if you don't like evening games, you don't like the mosquitoes, and you like day baseball, we do have more Saturday afternoon games, including one this weekend, 4 o'clock start. Another one to Carson Burns. The running throw is in time. And again, Roberts advances 90 feet. So Hammond retired 6-3. Roberts at third, and 2 down for Darius Barliss.
The third baseman, number 4, Darius Barliss.
We got a 4 o'clock game here this Saturday against London, another one on July 23rd against Kitchener, and then on August 13th we have a 4 o'clock game against London again. Those are the only afternoon games this season at Vintage Throne Stadium in Barrie, and as mentioned, we've got the 4 Sunday night games at 7 o'clock this season. That's a new addition to the schedule. Welland will be here for that first Sunday night game on June the 5th. So if you're at the beach or at the cottage and want to enjoy a little baseball at the end of your weekend, those Sunday night games are going to be perfect for that. Darius Barliss is 0 for 3 in his return to Vintage Throne Stadium against his former team here tonight. Swings and misses through the fastball, and the count is 1-1. Three runs, 6 hits for the Royals. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Baycats. Barrie a perfect 3-0 this season. Looking to keep that undefeated streak alive here tonight, but they trail by a run. This one hits to Burns again. Nice backhanded play. Throw across the diamond is in time for the out. 3 ground balls to Carson Burns. And the sure-handed shortstop gets the job done here in the top of the 8th inning for the Barrie Baycats, as they sprint off the field and get ready to bat in the bottom of the 8th inning. Trailing by a run, it's 3-2 Guelph. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
Just a reminder, this Saturday is another Junior Baycats Day at the ballpark. 4 p.m. first pitch. Your Baycats taking on the visiting London Majors. Our second Baycats, Junior Baycats game of the season. We hope to see you at the ballpark for all great festivities for the kids. Bring the family out to the ballpark and get your tickets today. They're available at barriebaycats.com.
Eighth inning is brought to you by Mr. Lawn Care and Landscaping, servicing Simcoe County for all your landscaping needs. I'm Ben Davy. Patrick Melbourne off tonight. Hope to have him back in the broadcast booth here on Saturday when London comes to town.
The catcher, number 44,
Tyler Plumpton, the number 9 hitter to lead it off for the Baycats here in the 8th inning. Jake Wilson, Noel McGarry Doyle to follow. It's 3-2 Guelph, looking to spoil Barrie's perfect 3-0 start to the 2022 season. And it's Danny Marquez in his 2nd inning of relief for Claudio Custodio, the former Baycat, who was absolutely stellar tonight in a 93-pitch performance, allowing just 1 Barrie run through 6 innings of work here tonight, and that run came in the 1st inning. After that, he settled down, retired 13 in a row at one point. Sorry, that was 14 in a row. From the 3rd out of the 1st to the 1st out of the 6th. Claudio Custodio retired 14 straight Baycats. Plumped into shallow center field, but it's caught by former big leaguer Dalton Pompeii, who made a routine catch on that.
Center fielder, number 15,
Played Plumpton perfectly, and he gets the first out of the 8th inning. Jake Wilson, one of just 4 Baycats to reach base safely tonight, and he did it via a bunt. got himself aboard in the bottom of the 6th inning, stole second but couldn't get any further. Takes the first pitch and it misses ball 1. Wilson showing a little more patience than usual in his last couple at bats. He likes to go up there first pitch swinging. Close ball game like this, certainly base runners have been at a premium. And he's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Sometimes that patience can put you in an advantage like Wilson's in right now. Get you ahead in the count. You're going to see a better pitch to hit more than likely. As Marquez knows he's going to have to find the plate here in this at bat. 2-0 now, he's behind. Wilson, a very smart hitter. Swings at the 2-0 and he fouls it away. '27-year-old Danny Marquez with a full windup. 2-1 pitch. Just missed and it's 3-1. Noel McGarry Doyle, the on-deck hitter. (3-1). Low ball 4 and Wilson's aboard for the second time tonight. A 1-out walk. Tying run on base. Go ahead run to the plate in the person of Noel McGarry Doyle. So McGarry Doyle with 3 strikeouts tonight. He turned one of them into a on-base opportunity on a drop third strike. Stole second and scored a run, so he has factored into the scoring here tonight, despite being 0 for 3, all of them strikeouts. Wilson with a good lead at first, does not go. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Wilson has a stolen base already tonight, 3 on the season. The Baycat hitters have struggled at the plate tonight, no question about it. However, they are right in this ballgame, trailing 3-2. Here's the pitch, and that's high and outside. Roberts snaring that one to keep it from going to the backstop, and it's 2-0. And so Marquez has fallen behind here, both hitters, to lead off this 8th inning. Fell behind 2-0 to Plumpton and now, or to Wilson, and now 2-0 to McGarry Doyle. 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball over the plate, strike 1. We just picked up just a little bit. It's been a very calm breeze so far tonight. A little bit of a air current we do have is going from left to right across the diamond. Wilson goes. Check swing by McGarry Doyle. It's a called strike. Throw bounces into second. And Jake Wilson with his second stolen base of the night. Jake Wilson is going to need some laundry detergent tonight. A couple of stolen bases. Aggressive as always. And a key base runner here for the Baycats in this bottom of the 8th inning. Noel McGarry Doyle with the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Marquez. Bounces up to the plate. Blocked by Roberts to make sure Wilson goes nowhere. The Royals are mindful that Wilson is more than capable of stealing third as well, and has been aggressive enough to do so in the past. Not sure if he'll do it here. It's an important base runner. 3-2 the count. McGarry Doyle fouls it off to stay alive over to the Royal bullpen. So the count is 3-2 to Noel McGarry Doyle. The struggling Ryan Rio is on deck. You know he's licking his chops, looking for an opportunity with some runners on here in this 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. And Rio will get exactly that with 2 on and 1 out here in the 8th inning. 2 walks offered up by Danny
The
Marquez.
designated hitter, number 27, Ryan Rio.
And this absolutely brilliant start by Claudio Custodio is in jeopardy here as the Baycats are in business. 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. They trail by a run. Ryan Rio with a chance to cash in here. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Fans urging him on. Takes the first pitch, and he's ahead 1-0. Back-to-back walks to Jake Wilson and Noel McGarry Doyle. Those are 2 elements of this Baycat lineup that can do some damage on the bases. 1 out in the inning. Runners do not go. Pitch is a called strike. Rio taking so far, and the count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Rio hits this one into right field, a base hit. Wilson rounds third, up with it is Williams, the throw to the plate, and he's safe! Wilson with the head first slide, came up, it looked like just short of the plate on the slide, got those long arms extended, and was able to get a hand on home plate just before the tag by Noah Roberts. Boy, that was a close play. Ended up being a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. A clutch RBI single by Ryan Rio. Jake Wilson has tied this game 3-3.
The first baseman, number 26, Adam Odd.
And it'll be an unfortunate outcome for Claudio Custodio, who pitched as brilliantly as you really could. It's going to be a no decision for him. With a 3-3 tie, Rio gets a nice ovation from the fans as he heads to the dugout for a pinch runner.
Pinch running for Ryan Rio at first base, number 34, James Anderson.
James Anderson, who has been used as a pinch runner already this season, ended up scoring the winning run against Toronto here on Thursday night last weekend. Comes on for Ryan Rio, who really did a nice job driving that ball to right field. That was exactly what he needed to do. Sometimes when you're struggling, there's a tendency to try to do a little bit too much, but Rio, not the case there. He wasn't swinging for the fences, knew the job. Situation there called for just driving in the run. First pitch to Adam Odd is a late called strike. Odd thought it was outside. Looked like it could have been high as well. Odd 1 for 3, had an RBI single in the first inning, driving in Noel McGarry Doyle. McGarry Doyle now at second, and Anderson at first. 3-3 tie. To first, and that one gets through the first baseman, and it goes into right field. McGarry Doyle scores easily, and the Baycats are on top 4-3. That one kind of short hopped Darren Shred, and it got right by him. Couldn't make the clean play. And a costly error there yields the lead to the Baycats for the second time tonight. First error of the night for the Royals. Noel McGarry Doyle comes all the way around from second base to score. Anderson at second, Odd at first. Roy Sando, the second baseman, doubled and scored in the 7th. Hits this one to third. And stepping on the bag is Barliss. Throw across, and it gets by Shred. Over to the first base fence. And everybody moves up 90 feet. So Barliss did the right thing by stepping on third to get that important second out. But Anderson goes to third. Odd to second on the errant throw.
The third baseman, number 13, Marcel Leck.
Barliss will get a throwing error, I believe. Just checking with the scorer on that one. If so, 2 errors for Guelph in the inning now, and runners at second and third And out comes Dino Ramel, and it looks like Danny Marquez's night will come to an end. So Marquez came on for Claudio Custodio. Conference on the mound with Noah Roberts out there as well. There hasn't been anybody throwing in the Royal bullpen. They're going to leave him in. So just a quick conference here. And a quick discussion on how they want to pitch to Marcel Lacasse. So the situation looks like this. Anderson retired on that ground ball to third base. The throwing error gets Adamad to third and Roy Sando to second. So two in scoring position. Marcel Lacasse, a chance to drive in some runs here, and his team up now 4-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Marcel Lacasse behind 0-2. Lacasse with 2 strikeouts tonight. Pitch for Marquez, swing and a miss. Lacasse goes down for the 3rd time tonight, but the Baycats score 2, and they turn a 3-2 deficit into a 4-3 lead. We go to the top of the 9th. Barrie, 3 outs away from keeping their undefeated record intact. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
Barrie Baycats on Instagram, on Twitter as well. Get social and interactive with your Barrie Baycats.
We go to the 9th inning, and it's a save opportunity for Brandon Hillier, as he will come on in relief of Aiden Russell, who relieved Evan Sewells, who took over for Baycats starter Adam Kahn, who pitched the first 3 innings in his 2022 debut here tonight. Hillier will face LaRue, Pompeii, and Morrow, and the Royals now trailing by a run here in the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Brandon Hillier making his 3rd appearance of the season, all of them in relief. 1-1 pitch. Slows it right down there with the off speed and misses 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Brando LaRue. Hillier's 2-1. And it's a called strike. And the count is even 2-2. Hillier, a former member of the Burlington Bandits and Burlington Herd before joining the Baycats in 2019. ERA of 9 coming into this game here this evening. Still early in the season. Has 3 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. The Orangeville native making his 3rd appearance of the season for the Baycats. Looking to nail it down with a save. 3-2 pitch. And fouling off the curveball is Brando LaRue, and the count holds 3 balls and 2 strikes. Baycats, 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 runs, 6 hits for the Royals. 3-2 on the way. And this one hit up the middle. And it's caught by Roy Sando on the fly, 1 down. Little soft line drive for the first out of the inning. And here comes the always dangerous Dalton Pompeii.
The center fielder, number 32, Dalton Pompeii.
Pompeii had a .429 average coming into this game. 2 for 4 here tonight. So you can add that into his stats for the season. Singled in the 3rd, doubled in the 5th. Scored Guelph's 3rd run of the ball game to give them a 3-2 lead at that time. Barrie got on the board first, 3 Guelph runs in consecutive innings, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. They scored on all 3 of those innings before Barrie took 2 to turn a 3-2 deficit into a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the 8th and now in the 9th. 2 outs away from holding it down. Pompeii. It's a first, and it's in foul territory. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. .27-year-old Brendan Hillier with a pitch. Pompeii hits it high in the air. Shallow outfield. And calling it is Jake Wilson. In front of the right fielder, makes the catch, and 2 down here in the 9th inning.
Second baseman, number 2, Connor Morrow.
Barrie Baycats 1 out away from extending their season record to 4-0. Connor Morrow, the final bullet here for the Guelph Royals in the top of the 9th inning. Brendan Hillier looking to nail down his first save of the season. And the count is 1-1. Morrow has reached base twice tonight, a single and a walk. One from Hillier, a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Let's go, Baycats.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Connor Morrow. Brandon Hillier looking to nail it down here. The pitch. And it misses low and away, and the count is even 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch from Hillier, and it's fouled off over the Barrie dugout, over towards the trees, and we'll get another 2-2 here. Hillier's 2-2, and that one's hit to the right side. It is an off-balance throw, and it is in time for the out. What a play by Roy Sando, getting the throw over to Adam Odd, and the Barrie Baycats remain undefeated here in 2022. A dramatic come-from-behind victory in the bottom of the 8th inning with a pair of runs, and they defeat the Guelph Royals here at Vintage Throne Stadium by a score of 4-3. Congratulations to Brandon Hillier, who gets save number 1 on the 2022 campaign. Aiden Russell picks up his first win of the season. Royals' record falls to 1-2 as they get ready to finally return home to David E. Hastings Stadium. They'll take a 1-2 record to their home opener, the Baycats, with a perfect 4-0 start here to the 2022 campaign. I'm Ben Davy. Thanks for joining us tonight on Baycats TV. Again, our final. Barrie Baycats over the Guelph Royals by a score of 4-3. We're back here Saturday afternoon against the London Majors. We'll talk to you then. Good night, everybody.